muscle power. Both this I challenge this time. Whether we require bouncers, so if the bouncers are the basis of winning election, God forbid, there is no hope for the people. It is the hope only for the gundas, rascals and criminals. So I don't stand by that. This is the same rascals, criminals who terrorize people at different levels after elections.
Advocate Radharao Gracious came down heavily on the sitting MP Francisco Sardinia.
If you can recall, when Sardinia was the MP and when all Goans were fighting against SEZ, Sardinia was the one MP who made a statement supporting SEZ, not in his present form here, sir. He has not elaborated further. Now today, I can tell you one thing. Sardinia is fully backed by the SEZ lobby. And my mind and my everything tells me that Sardinia will be the Congress candidate because the SEZ lobby is backing him and they are going to finance him. Kamal Nath is backing him. And if Sardinia is given the ticket, you can be sure that SEZ will be back if he wins. Fortunately, we know the people of Goa are not going to back Sardinia.
Our reporter from Madgaon, Ramesh Naik Raut.
Let's take a short break. Stay tuned. After the break, we will see what Parrikar has to say about the Save Talegaon Democratic Front. Opposition leader Manohar Parrikar said that to have a good tourism in the state should not have a policy supporting casino. Speaking regarding the Talegaon Panchayat election, he appealed to the people to elect candidates of Save Talegaon Democratic Front.
Step into a real democratic framework and elect representative of the people, not nominated representatives. Casinos, according to me, should not be there if you want a good tourism in the state. So policy wise it's a wrong policy and we criticize the policy and reserve the right to change the policy if we are in power anytime.
Parrikar further added that he has not permitted any casino to ply in River Mandavi. He also firmly said that one casino wouldn't have made much nuisance.
And one casino also was permitted prior to me. So as far as I am concerned, there was no nuisance there. And I'll tell you very clearly, I have not permitted. It is not that people have not come to me. There are at least 7-8 applications which came during my period which were rejected. So one boat in the Mandavi probably does not have much problem. Remove them from the Mandavi because there are already 7 and there are in process 3 or 4 more. And all of them mostly without proper regulation and without proper license.
Agnel Silvera of Save Talegaon Democratic Front announced their manifesto.
Health, garbage, Panchayat Hall, Panchayat Ghar, Health Center. आमकां एक पंचायत म्हणटा ती एक क्लीन एंड पीपल फ्रेंडली पंचायत दिवपाक जाय. इफ आ पंचीस आर बीन इलेक्टेड, a candidate been elected, आमी ह्या तालिगांव लोकांक एक क्लीन पंचायत दितले.
Our reporter from Panji, Laukik Shilkar.
Goa Bachao Abhiyan on Friday has appealed to the Goans to observe March 23rd as a black day to remind the elected representatives of their duty as citizens. This protest coincides with the first day of the Goa Legislative Assembly session.
Goa Bachao Abhiyan will observe 23rd March as Black Day. They are condemning the promulgation of an ordinance issued by the Goa government. Joint convener Sabina Martins gave more details.
Despite public protests, without paying heed to citizens' voices, the cabinet has taken a decision to go ahead and introduce the bill in the assembly on 23rd and make it into an act. So Goa Bachao Abhiyan strongly condemns this, and to protest this decision of the government, we are going to hold a public meeting on 23rd at Gomantak Maratha Samaj Hall which is above the old passport office near Junta House at 4 p.m.
According to Martins, law and order in Goa is in dilapidated condition.
Goa is wallowing in a state of lawlessness, a situation encouraged by its own high office of government to be proved beyond doubt on the day the Assembly puts its stamp on this. It is noted that our government is increasingly keeping transparency at bay and favors acts which deliberately deprive the public of a voice in decision making, as was done with Amendment 16 and 16A to the TCP Act 1974 last year.
Our reporter from Panji, Laukik Shilkar.
Let's take a short break. Stay tuned. After the break, we will recount the happenings leading to Football Academy fiasco.